Okay, there. Okay. No, I am not intoxicated this evening. Objects in the mirror may be closer than they appear. Not intoxicated. So, yeah, my tripod, guys, is a little bit janky right now. I need to invest in a new tripod, it appears, after how long have I been on here? 4, 5, 5 years, a while. I haven't gotten a new tripod in 5 years, and it's time. It is time for a new tripod for this phone, because I usually go live on my phone. I mean, 99% of the time I'm on the phone when I go live. It just works out that way. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Anyway, happy Friday. Glad to be here with you guys. I know I've been trying to go live and I haven't had the opportunity, but I'm happy to be here now. All natural, Rebecca, my dear. It's so good to see you. Hey! Are you going dancing tonight, love? What are you up to this evening? What are your big plans for this Friday night? I'm going to be doing some mini readings. Before I get into the mini readings, though, hope tomorrow night. Nope, tomorrow night. God, hope tomorrow night. My eyes, I've got to put my glasses on. So how is it going though? Going good? Everything's still on track since the last time? You won the free reading. I told you that, right? Ordered pizza for me and the kids tonight, just chilling now. Nice. I want some pizza. So I what I was thinking I might do before I get into the mini readings is doing a little quick, because somebody had commented that they really missed the zodiac readings. And I know, guys, I've been telling you guys forever that I'm going to be putting zodiac readings up, and I haven't done it yet. So I think what I'm going to do before we even start doing mini readings, real quick, I'm going to do a quick little run through of the zodiac, just kind of some mini zodiacs for what's coming for each zodiac sign when Mercury goes direct Sunday, what you can expect. Okay? Janie's here. Yay! Yay. Guys, I love you guys. I miss you guys. I'm sorry I didn't get to do hump day this week. I haven't been on in a while, and I apologize for that. It's just been kind of heavy and crazy and busy. So I'm glad to be here, though, with you guys. Booty shaking. Is that what you would do out there, Janie? I love it. So, hey, listen. I think I'm going to do that. Guys, get on the list for a mini reading if you can. I was going to charge $15, but I think, I kind of want to do like whatever you can donate. $1, $5. Let's do like it's whatever you can donate night and you get a mini reading. But before we do mini readings, I'm going to do some quick check-ins on the zodiacs for Mercury going direct. How about that? Root chakra activations. Root chakra activations. Root chakra activations. What do you mean, Janie? Are we talking about the booty shaking? Are we still on the booty shaking? Is that why we're talking about root chakra activations? Or am I just misinterpreting you? Yes, booty shaking. I thought so. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was right. I'm on your page, Janie. How well do I know you by now? Come on. Booty shaking activates the root chakra. Yes, it does. Okay, so let's start with what sign is the sun in right now? It's in Taurus now? Is it into Taurus? Yeah, it's way into Taurus. Okay, the sun is in Taurus, so we're going to start with Taurus. So this is going to be a quick little check-in on all the signs for what you can expect, sun, moon, rising, and Venus too. If you have this sign in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, pay attention because it could affect your relationships. It could affect your, it's going to affect you more depending on where your sign is. If it's in your sun, it could impact your life in a major way. If it's your rising, sort of same thing, your social life especially. If it's in your Venus, it's going to affect your relationships, in particular your closest relationships. And if it's your moon, it's probably going to affect your deeper feelings, right? Your intuition, your deeper feelings. But whether your Taurus is sun, moon, rising, or Venus, pay attention. This is what's going to happen once Mercury goes direct on Sunday, okay? So let's do this. Thank you, universe. Thank you, source. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, all angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors. Thank you for the clear and direct messages today for all the peoples that need them. And thank you for everything else. Thank you, Donna Ray. Thank you, Bentley. Thank you, all spirit team and ancestors. And thank you, archangels, calling in my main four. Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel, let's do this. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Show me Taurus in 3 cards, please, for Mercury direct. Yeah, I've really got to get on and do some zodiac sign readings for all the signs, you know, just kind of like soulmate readings and stuff. And I will get those things popping, you guys. I really will. It's been, you know, I think Mercury, I really have a sense that as Mercury goes direct, I'll be a lot more productive too, because I'm already starting to feel motivated. I've been doing more this past week, and, you know, Mercury goes direct in a few days. My two front signs, my sun and my ascendant, are Virgo and Gemini, both Mercury ruled. So, you know, when Mercury retrogrades, I do slow down. I just naturally do. And I've just learned to kind of accept it and roll with it and flow with it and not push myself. But when I know the retrograde is coming to a close, I start to prepare myself for an uptick. So I'm going to get those zodiac signs popping for you guys. Let's see what we got for Taurus. This is Mercury direct, Taurus. Foundation, Taurus, you do have the 7 of Wands. So what you can expect is that, you know, there is going to be a little bit of resistance still for you to certain energies trying to come into your world. You can expect that, especially with your energy, Taurus, where you feel more comfortable in your own skin and in your own element, you know, and you kind of can be a little tenacious, but also a little stubborn. You might not be a lot of signs around you might be speeding up, and you might be not feeling that. You might just be like, whoa, you know, slow your roll with me because you're barking up the wrong tree. I get a little of that energy with this, Taurus, in your foundation, but I also see that there's a lot coming in for you that you're going to like and you're going to feel good about too, because you do have the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles, 2 knights coming towards you. You know, and there's a lot of fiery, passionate energy, and there's a lot of serious energy too. So these are good. Like, we like this coming in, right? And then you've got the 7 of Cups. So you might be experiencing some romantic confusion, right? The 7 of Cups is emotional confusion, a little bit of an overwhelmed energy. And you might be experiencing that, guys, if you are a Taurus, because you got more than one person in your life. Are you playing the field a little bit right now? And then you ultimately have the 6 of Cups. So it looks like you're going to probably, as a result of Mercury going direct, be making some kind of a romantic decision about someone and narrowing the field down a little bit, or at least cutting a few of your roster, if you have a roster, because this is definitely a certain specific person that you feel a very strong, soulful connection with. You know, they make you feel good, they make you feel happy, they make you feel excited about life and other things, and this is going to make you want to see more of this specific person and less of some of the others. So that's what I see for Taurus as Mercury goes direct on Sunday. So let's look at next, which will be, I'm just going to go in order. We're going to go next into Gemini. So Gemini is a Mercury-ruled sign. So I would highly suspect that as Mercury goes direct, Geminis, or people with strong Gemini placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, you can expect to see your life start to speed up in a positive way. So let's see what comes out for Gemini. Show me Gemini. Queen of Cups. Foundational energy is the Magician. Yeah, so Gemini, like in your foundation, you're going to feel like the Magician after Sunday. So you're going to feel like, wow, okay, you know, things are speeding up in my life. I'm feeling more powerful. I'm feeling more like I have everything I need within me to accomplish my goals. That, you know, the Magician is such a powerful card, but it's also a masculine energy. So it's powerful, but it's also assertive. It's action oriented. The feminine cards are more receptive, whereas the masculine cards are more assertive and action-oriented. This Magician card is an action-oriented card, but it's the feeling that we want to pay more attention to that you're going to have after Sunday. After Mercury direct happens, you're going to feel, right? You're going to feel, as a Gemini, you're going to feel like, okay, I've got, like maybe this past week or this past month especially, you haven't felt that empowered, or you haven't felt like you have the ability to accomplish a lot of things in your life, right? You've maybe felt slowed down, obviously, but this is going to be just the opposite. You're going to start to feel empowered, equipped, able to handle almost anything, right? And then you've got the Queen of Cups coming in. So this is definitely for you. You're going to be sort of experiencing some kind of energy of someone being responsive to that energy that you're putting out, and in a feminine way. It doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman. This is the energy is feminine and receptive, and they're holding space and love for you. But you also have the Queen of Swords. So again, Gemini, I know, listen, especially if your Venus is in Gemini or Gemini suns, you know, like I get it, you know, Gemini, there's two people already inside of you. So you have to have at least two partners, probably four, at one time. There is this Queen of Swords energy, and it's like, I feel like this isn't a romantic partner though. This is about someone that you have some kind of communication issue with. This is someone that has been in your life for a long time, and you've been having some real trouble getting on the same page lately, and it's really hurting you, and I think it's hurting them. And you know that there's going to be an opportunity for some communication that's going to be healing, and it's also going to move the relationship forward in a positive way. You've got this Six of Wands, which, you know, that's really a card for me that represents a return to self. It is a card of victory. It is a card of like public recognition sometimes, but ultimately when I look at these cards just through the spiritual lens of things and energetically, it's a card that makes you feel like you're returning to yourself, like you feel at home again. And of course, Mercury being direct, of course you're going to feel a lot more, your mind's going to feel quicker, you know, things are going to start to just flow in a beautiful way for you. So Gemini, kind of look forward to that, but I do think there's somebody specifically that you're going to be having much better communication with and getting something back on the right track as Mercury direct happens. All right, and then and I know that I think Mercury does Mercury go direct on the it goes out of retrograde, right? But it's not going direct for what, like 2 more weeks? Can anybody confirm that for me? I may be wrong. Madison, what's up? What's up? Oh, hold on. Madison, welcome. We had a really great reading, Madison and I, last weekend. It was so nice. Sunday night. What happened Sunday night? Tell me. Tell me. Tonight is Friday night, girl. What happened Sunday night? Oh, duh. Mercury goes direct. Yeah. Everything I keep talking about, right? So next will be Cancer. Cancerians. Okay, so it's in shadow. It goes out of shadow. So it does go direct Sunday. It goes direct Sunday and then out of shadow in 2 weeks. That's what it is. Thank you so much. All right, here we go. I thought that was the case, but you know, I'm not an astrologer by any stretch of the imagination, nor would I ever claim to be, and I don't like to put out bad info. So I know somebody in the chat's always going to know. All right, so this is for Cancers. Cancers, here's what you can expect to experience. If you have a Cancer placement in Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, in some area of your life, you can expect to experience this probably as Mercury goes direct, okay? Thank you. Nice. So Cancer, foundationally, you've got 2 cards going on. You've got the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel, and Major Arcana, and the Six of Wands. So wow, Cancerians, you are going to be experiencing a really strong shift of energy. So you've been probably not feeling so good. You've maybe even been feeling like you're getting yourself into a lot of troublesome situations, or you're banging your head against a wall kind of sense of life lately. Well, that's about to change in a big way for you, Cancer. You're going to feel the energy shift like that. It's going to be like night and day. There's going to be this big shift of energy. I am doing mini reads, Madison. Go get on the list. So what I was saying to you guys is, go get a mini reading, please. I put $15 as the ask, but really, just give me what you can. Like, I know we're all going through it right now. It's a tough time. It's a really tough time out there. Just send what you can. If you can send 15, that's great. If you can only send 5 and you really need a reading, send me 5. I'll give you a reading. You know, it's no big deal. Like, I just want to help. I want to do my part to help the collective. I want to help my people. You're my people. So give me what you can to help me. I'll do what I can to help you. Let's call it a day. But yeah, so for Cancers, but go get on the list now, because as soon as I run through this quick zodiac, I'm going to start doing the minis. And I don't want to be on too late because I have a home improvement project going in the morning pretty early. So I need to have an early bedtime. Thank you, Janie, for posting that. I appreciate it. And yes, get on that list, Madison Workman. Okay, actually, and guys, I didn't tell you this, but it's kind of becoming understood. If you get a mini reading, your name's going to go in the drawing. I'm not going to do a drawing tonight, most likely, unless we have like 20 mini readings, because I want it to be at least like 20 people, because I usually give a first and second prize out. But you will get your name in the next drawing, which will probably end up being Sunday night. So yeah, back to this. Cancer, big change, night and day. Something's shifting for you as Mercury goes direct, and you're going to feel a lot stronger. This devil energy is now in reverse, right? It's pretty strong shift. Like you've been feeling up against the wall. You've been feeling, it's almost like you've been feeling like you're under spiritual attack. I think for some of you, you have been under a spiritual attack. Yeah. And I know people that have strong Cancerian charts. There's spiritual attacks going on specifically for Cancerians in those 4 placements. You're at a crossroads in life, guys. Look, 2 of Wands. This is reverse. This devil energy is reverse, which is good. It means it's no longer going to be in your face. It's getting slowed down. Oh, thank you, Madison. So are you. So are you, my dear. You have a lot to do here. I know that. A lot to do. Thank you, sweetie, so much. You'll be on top of the list. So 2 of Wands, unless somebody else sent it. If you sent a payment to get on the list for a mini reading, let me know in the chat, guys, because I've got to put you on the list. We're about to start those in a couple minutes. This 2 of Wands suggests, Cancer, that you've had some real signs. See that bird of prey flying above? You've had some real signs coming to you that have been showing you that it's time, like something's shifting. There's an energy shift. You need to pay attention. And that's a sign right there. And what is it telling you? It's telling you you're at a crossroads in life. It's time to make some changes. It's time to go a new direction. And you're about to do it. Now, you do have this 7 of Cups. You have some emotional confusion in your life. You're not sure how you feel about certain things. That's okay. Listen. We all go through that. That's part of life. We're always, as long as we're in human form, we're going to be confused at times emotionally. That's okay. Clarity will come. Clarity will come. It always does. But focus on this crossroads in your life. Focus on the direction you need to be taking and where you need to be headed in your life to make yourself and your life better. All right. Let's look next at Leo, the sign of Leo. Leo, when Mercury goes direct on Sunday, what can you expect to see energetically? All right, so you have the 2 of Pentacles in your foundation. There's a little bit of a balancing act that's going to be happening in your life. I think, Leos, some of you may have been struggling a little bit with finances while Mercury's been in retrograde. And as that shifts, you're going to be focused more than ever about balance and getting yourself back on track financially. So if one of your major placements is in Leo, or more than one, you definitely can be experiencing this energy. You're going to start to feel really good as we go forward the next couple of weeks. You've got the King of Pentacles coming in. So you're going to be experiencing a sense of financial empowerment that you haven't felt recently. Nice, Rebecca. So this is great news for you. I don't know if this resonates, but if you haven't felt so financially good recently, it's about to really have an uptick. You do have the Death card right smack in the middle of what's happening here. So this is that rebirth, death, rebirth, transformative, deep changes happening for you. Huge changes. And it could be a little painful. You have the 3 of Swords. So in that aspect, there is some it's going to require some willingness to let go of certain things. So what this feels like, especially with the Pentacles here and this financial energy, it could feel like you're going to there's been some sacrifices made and it's been tough and some shifting and needing to let go, but it's going to be worth it. The transformation is in gear. You're still coming out of some energy that's been really tough for you and not so pleasant, but this is going to be the leading thing to focus on if you've got a strong Leo placement. Focus on that sense of finances getting in order, of balancing happening. That's going to make you feel stronger in other aspects of your life, and really focus on that. And remember that be still and know that I am God. And I'm not saying God, big G. Don't go crazy on me. Any fundamentals listening. Probably there wouldn't be a fundamental listening to me, but I'm saying be still and know that I am God, little g. We all have the God spark in us, and I think for Leos, it's especially important to say that statement and know what it means, because you are. Everything that you believe has to not be self-limiting. It has to be expansive, abundant, and you've got to keep yourself in that mode, especially embrace that energy as Mercury goes direct, okay? We'll leave it at that. Next is Virgo. That's me. Okay, Virgos, here's what you can expect when Mercury goes direct on Sunday. Mercury direct on Sunday. Virgos. So what we can expect, Virgos, as Mercury goes direct is, oh, there it is. Wait. Nice. 3 of Pentacles and 10 of Pentacles. Wow. Oh boy, we've got a tower coming in, guys. So in our foundation, we have the 3 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles, but we also have a tower here. It might be an avoidable tower, but depending on what's going on here, because there's something new being built. You're rebuilding something. That's what the 3 of Pentacles is, and it's going to be really long-term and valuable to you, but you've got a tower, and so it may be the result of this tower, because the tower came in sideways. I think what's going on, and this kind of is resonating for my own life, I think what's happening is you're rebuilding right now. You're rebuilding something from the ashes. It's kind of like that phoenix that's about to rise up. You're rebuilding. It's been that energy of like going through the rubble and rebuilding something. You've got the Judgment card. That's an awakening. That's a reawakening. It's a second awakening, and you're coming out of something really transformative. And so it's like, was it worth it? I guess that depends on what you do with it, right? Because Judgment is here and it's upright and it's right there for you to embrace. But Judgment is more about the energy of coming back to life with an awareness of what you've done in the past and not doing it again, not repeating old patterns, not repeating old mistakes. And then you've got the Queen of Cups. So it's also, you're going to be much more, Virgo, in your sign of service energy, where if you can find a good project, a good someone to help, something to put that service energy into, it's going to really feel good and pay off for you in big dividends. So I would say look to do that, Virgo, with your free time right now as we go into Mercury direct. All right, then next we're going to do Libra. Libras. Show me Libras. Okay. Foundationally, Libra. Oh, nice. Mostly nice. So Libra, you have this beautiful Ace of Wands in your foundation. If you are Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, pay attention and apply it based on where your placement is. There's this Ace of Wands. So the universe is saying foundationally, you should be feeling, as Mercury goes direct, a certain sense of being on fire about something, a certain sense of passion or excitement or awakening about something. You're going to feel it. You're going to be like, ooh, why is this rekindling in me all of a sudden? And it goes foundation deep. It's like not a little subtle hint of rekindling. It's there. Janie, it is foundation deep. You're going to be feeling it. The universe is giving you this burning wick that won't go out, and it's going to feel interesting. Now, you do have the 7 of Swords, so this is about someone from your past or something from your past that was never resolved. It's going to start to get interesting. You've got this, I love this 7 of Swords specifically because there's this stairway coming, and it's like, uh-oh, you got to start walking towards this, but you're bringing all this past stuff with you that you've got that's going to be addressed, but this is something where it's not addressed in a bad way. What it actually is really cool. It's happening in a way that's, sneaky. It's happening in a way that's actually, you're going to bring all this stuff with you, but it's going to be totally different than the past. Everything's so much different now because look how the outcome is. You've got the Strength card upright and the 10 of Pentacles. So this time, something that didn't quite go so well in the past has this opportunity to come out really strong, really balanced, really long-lasting, really having longevity that it didn't have. This is really special. Things, they got it all, but... Right? There always is, right? She's like, anyway. She said, oh my God, what did you say? Anyway or awe? I can't see, guys. I got to get like 2.0 magnification. These are reading glasses and they're probably like 0.5. 0.5 is not doing nothing for these old eyes. Okay, I like that. And you're, you know what, Jane? If you have that placement, pay attention to, do you have, what did you say it was? I saw you put it. Sun, Moon, Rising. Wow, you're Sun, Moon, and Rising Leo. Wow. So that's very much going to be your experience right now, I would say. Very cool. We appreciate you too, Shinku. All right, so we're going to move now to Scorpio. Scorpio. Almost done with these guys, and then I'm going to start doing some minis for tonight, and we'll get it popping. Okay, Scorpio, you've got the King of Swords in your foundation. It's being a little bit influenced by the sun, so you're going to be experiencing probably when Mercury's going direct, you are going to feel a lot of clarity of the mind, and I think you're going to feel more in the flow than you have recently, especially mentally with your mental energy. If you're a writer, if you're someone who does a lot of reading, contemplation, all of that, you're going to feel pretty good. You're also going to have a certain degree of clarity with the sun here influencing it. A lot of clarity and happiness about where you're at in life. There are some challenges coming up when Mercury goes direct. The Devil card, Major Arcana, is here for you, saying like, you know, it feels more like a test than anything, not necessarily toxicity, but something testing you to see if you're ready for some new things to happen, because you've got a financial, there's a financial hurdle for you that's going to lead to some really beautiful stuff. It's a balancing. Thank you, Rebecca, for posting that. It's a balancing that's going to happen, and it's going to be really, really strong for you. You've got this Six of Pentacles happening here, and then the Queen of Swords. So this is a time for you, Scorpio, where I would say with this Queen of Swords coming out right after the Devil card in the recent past, it's time for you to cut out things that aren't doing you any good. If something's not serving you, if something's been bringing grief into your life, or someone has been bringing nothing but grief into your life, what are you waiting for? Why are you keeping them around? You know, if we keep someone in our life, they better offer something to us, right? They better be giving us something that we want, or there's no reason for them to be in our life. There's some kind of toxicity here. It is a test. It's only a test, right? But it still needs to be taken care of. If you're being given guidance as the Queen of Swords, that means knock it out. It's going to make your financial life better. It's going to make everything. Don't let anyone be draining you energetically, and money's an energy too, in any way, right? Nobody's allowed to drain you, Scorpio. Don't let it happen. Never. Queen of Swords. Better come correct. Balance. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. So let's do Sagittarius. We got a few more to do. We're almost done. It's not too bad. It only took 25 minutes. So yeah, you can run through the zodiac pretty quick if you just do 3 cards. All right. So Sagittarius. What's so interesting about Sagittarius to me is you're getting the same foundational energy as, who just had this? Was it Scorpio or Libra? Well, here it is. You've got the same foundational energy as them, the King of Swords. So again, it's the same message. It's a little different because it's impacted by the Eight of Pentacles as opposed to the Sun. So with the Sun here, yeah. No, I just did Scorpio. This is Sag. The last one was Scorpio. I think I just did Scorpio, didn't I, guys? So anyway, this is King of Swords. And with this King of Swords, Sagittarius, you're going to be feeling a sense of, you know, understanding things differently than maybe you have in the past. Oh, okay. Thank you, Janie. You're going to be, you know, this is definitely a different way of processing maybe than you normally do. Things are going to feel clearer, and that makes sense with Mercury going direct. You're going to feel like you have a lot of clarity, especially about your work. This is related to work, the things you're putting a lot of effort into, not necessarily work or career based, but anything that you're putting a lot of work into, a lot of effort into. You're going to be feeling a lot more clarity about what you should be doing, how you should be doing it, etc. You have a Major Arcana card and some really cool stuff going on here. You have 2 majors and the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups here for you, Sagittarius, you do have this sort of, I get the sense that you're going to be really enjoying the spring. You're going to be feeling like you want to be out in it, being playful, being young, just living life. Like I see you on a beach, just really enjoying that energy. And, you know, just feeling yourself, feeling very connected to your inner child and to just that energy of springtime, right? New life. Also, you've got the High Priestess and the Justice card, both upright, both strong, you know, coming in as you move forward, and you're gonna be really connected. I think you're gonna be really connected. You've got a lot of good energy coming towards you, and you're gonna feel really good. This is probably the most well-rounded reading I've seen so far of all is Sagittarius. It just feels really good. 2 majors, both really strong. Life is gonna be feeling good for you if you have Sagittarius in your top 4 in many ways during this Mercury direct period, and it's going to probably even go well into June for you. You're going to carry that sense of like excitement, really enjoying the springtime and summer weather. So just do that. Enjoy it. Make the most of it, right? Nice, Rebecca. I didn't know you had Sag in your chart, but I like it for you. Connection to the divine and the foundations to deliver. I love that. Life is good. God is good. Let the people say amen. Okay, so the Ten of Cups is also here, and it just flipped over. So I assume that's for you, Sagittarius. So be on the lookout for love and happiness. And just a sense of community, family, connectedness, all of that. All right, so next we're going to go into Capricorn. See what Capricorn has for Mercury direct. All right. Capricorn, in your foundation, you have the Strength card. You're going to be feeling a real challenge to your core that requires balance, that requires you to address things on an even keel, and also to not back down when you're challenged. I think there's going to be some actual like challenges you're going to be. You've got something coming up for you that has to do with a deeply held sense of self, or you're having to make a choice here. You've got the Six of Swords, moving into a new area of life, moving from one place in life to another. It can be a clearing and things calming down, but with everything else, it looks like you're making a choice here. So you're making this choice to do something really in a beautiful way. You've got the Eight of Cups crowning all of it, right? Walking away from something can always be hard. Maybe you're making a big loop around, but it feels like you're definitely walking away from something that wasn't quite giving you what you wanted, because your big focus is the moon now. You're focused on this deeper part of yourself that wants to be exposed, that's been hidden for so long, and you're wanting to experience what it will be like when you're ready to actually step fully into yourself and share that part of yourself and really experience that sense of victory and conquering. I don't know what this is all about. There's a couple majors here. It feels strong. It definitely feels like for some of you it's going to be about a career path or a spiritual based career choice. For some of you it may be about a relationship, walking away from something and into something new that you've been wanting to do for a long time. This is going to be different but the same. So the energetic trends we're talking about, the overall themes, they're going to be the same for you if you have Capricorn in those placements, but personally it's going to be different for each of you. So, take it. All right, so then we're going to go into next would be Aquarius. We're going to do Aquarius, Pisces, then Aries, and we're done. Aquarius, Pisces, then Aries. I don't think I did Aries. I started with Taurus. That's right. All right. Aquarius, you have the Ace of Cups. Foundational Ace of Cups. Pretty good. This is nice. With this card, I feel like you're going to be experiencing a new sense of emotional clarity. Could be, finessing all the loops. Jane, I love how you put these things. It's so good. You a finger skater? Okay. Okay, yeah, so this is really nice. You're coming out of this. So you've got this Ace of Cups coming in, and it's really going to help you because you've had some stagnation recently. The Hangman's coming out in reverse. So you're moving out of an energy of being a little bit stagnant, a little bit stuck. You're coming out of some wounding, some slowdowns, and you're moving into the Empress energy. This is really great for you, Aquarius. I know as an Aquarius, you can sometimes feel like you don't fit in anywhere, and yet you're one of the ones that really kind of has appreciation for all different kinds of people, but you don't always feel the same level of acceptance from others. But this is really great. You're going to be feeling yourself. You're going to be feeling very much like the mother hen with all of the people that surround you. You're going to be feeling very connected and very much like you are emotionally secure and just fulfilled. This feels good. It's getting things moving. There's stuck energy that was making you feel really heavy, and it was making you feel also not a great sense of self-worth, but that's all changing in the next couple of days. So be ready for it. We likey. Me too. Me too. I agree with that, Jane. I definitely have felt that before in life. At times. I mean, not often or all the time, but there's definitely been moments where I have felt that way. And yeah, I think Aquarius is one of the cool, it's probably one of my favorite zodiac signs. Yeah. All right, Pisces. Wow. These Piscean dreamers are all over the place. Strength, Pisces. Strengthen your foundation. Strength card, foundational, Pisces. Oh, you have an Aquarius stellium, Madison? I think you might have mentioned that before. I forgot that, though. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's awesome. So, yeah, strengthen your foundation, Pisces. Mercury direct is going to be a balancing act for you. It's going to feel good. It's going to feel, you know, you can be a little bit caught up in dreams, in the dreamlike state, obviously, and you're going to be feeling really good here. You can't run from your past, though. You have this Seven of Swords in the recent past. You can't run from your past, right? There's something you've got the Queen of Swords, and this is in an advice position, in a guidance. You've got to cut out the stuff that's not working for you, because look where you're going. You've got the World and the Ten of Cups. The World and the Ten of Cups, guys. Like, if you are in this energy, Pisces, the universe is trying to hand you a lot of happiness right now and a lot of completion of old cycles, but you can't run from them, right? You can't run from them like this. So you've got to face them down and cut out the Cancer. Good things coming, though, for sure. Just be brave. Be brave, Pisces. Wake up for a minute, be brave, then you can go back to sleep and enjoy the dreams. All right. Last but not least, Aries. Last but not least, Aries. Let's see what we got for Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus as Mercury goes direct. Okay. Wow. Okay, Aries. You've got the Emperor here. The Emperor is your card. This is foundational to you, obviously. It's who you are. Oh, thank you, Rebecca. So, okay. Let me pause real quick because this is my last line and I want to make sure I've got the list right to go right into that when we're done. So guys, if you sent a Cash App or a PayPal, let me know. I know Madison, I need to put you down for first because I know you came in and did that a while back. So is it just Madison and Rebecca right now? Does anyone else need to be added to the list that sent their payment for a reading, a mini reading? And remember, you can basically send whatever you're comfortable with tonight. If it's $5, send 5. If you can send 10, send 10. You don't need to send more than 15 though, guys. Like 15 is what I ask. If you can send that, send it. I'll get you on the list. If you can't send that, send what you can and I'll add you to the list. But let's just have respect for each other and try to help each other out. All right, Rebecca. So I've got Madison and Rebecca. Let me finish here with Aries and then we'll get into the minis because I think they'll be pretty good tonight. So yeah, this is great that Scorpio stellium, Janie. That's why you've got that emotion that flows like that can be so transformational for you and bring about such change in such beautiful ways. It can be painful, but it can be really beautiful too. I think this is strong here. This Emperor card for you, Aries, is really cool because it's like, you're emo. Do you wear all black and paint your nails black? This Emperor card for you, Aries, is really strong. It's you, right? That's your energy in the tarot, of course. And so you're going to be feeling your stuff. Now, you're also going to be feeling like you want to deliver some messages of love or a sense of love or be very loving to a lot of people and benevolent. You're going to be the benevolent Emperor as Mercury goes direct. You have the Four of Cups, though. There may be a sense for you that you've been, and maybe that's why you're wanting to be that way, because you may have a sense of loss or a sense like something's not going the way you hoped. And it's maybe had started out feeling a little bit emotionally, not so good, a little bit emotionally drained, a little bit emotionally upside down, but that is changing. You've got this 10 of Wands. You're at the end of that. So that's done, right? It doesn't have to be that way anymore. And you've got strength crowning it all. You are going to have to struggle to let people in at times because you do have this 7 of Wands that strength is crowning, but the strength card's coming in saying, hey, we're not trying to keep everything out, just things that aren't for us. So let's moderate well. So Aries, here's the thing for you. I know things have been a little bit rough and you've had some weird endings that you probably didn't expect with this 10 of Wands here and that 4 of Cups. This feels like unexpected endings, things going badly unexpectedly and not really knowing what to do with it. But you're empowered. You're the freaking Emperor. Get over it, man. Wipe your little tears away. dust yourself off, keep on going. Like, this is good. You're going to be okay. You're going to come out of this strong. You focus on your strengths. You focus on your own will to keep moving and your balance, and you're going to be fine. It's all about doing your work. It's all about putting in the effort, doing what works for you to keep yourself centered, grounded, balanced, and protected most of all. And if you do that, you're going to be absolutely fine. Nothing can stop you ever. Ever. You're the freaking emperor. Come on, Aries, you're so strong, right? That's how I feel about it, right? Hey, Monica. So we've just been doing a quick run through of the zodiac for what to expect for your zodiac placements when Mercury goes direct Sunday. And now I'm about to start doing mini readings. And the mini readings are either $15 if you can, or any amount that you can send. If you only have 5, we'll do it for 5 tonight. If you only have 10, you can get it for 10. Just send an amount if you want to get a mini reading, whatever you can afford to send, and I will give you a mini reading. You have to let me know in the chat, though, once you've sent your payment so that I can add you to the list. Okay? All right, let's get it popping because it's Friday, but I have an early morning, so I don't want to be on here all night. Madison, what would you like your reading? What's your mini reading question, Madison? Thank you, Janie, for posting that. Guys. You guys are close. Yeah, you're a cusp. A cusp, just a general. Okay, Madison. I think I'm going to switch over to the vice versa deck for this. Do you have a preference? I could do vice versa. I could do Millennium Toth. I could do Rider Waite. You guys can ask, because I've got all these different cards out right now. You guys can ask for what you'd like. Oh, Janie, let me get you on the list for a little reading. Thank you for a little offering, my love. I appreciate it. And I will show back my appreciation and love by giving you a little reading. Because I love ya. All right. So, whatever you want. Okay. Let me feel through it and see what I think I want to use. I know this is kind of standard to a lot of people, but I'm going to use Rider Waite on yours. I just have a feeling that's what I should use. I haven't used this Rider. Oh, wait. I haven't used this Rider Waite deck in a while, man. And I'm going to also clarify it a little bit with the vice versa, because there was a vice versa card in there. All right, what is the messages that Madison listening to this time for her highest good? It is OG, right? A lot of people learn how to read on the Rider Waite deck. One more, please. Thank you. All right, Madison. So you have foundationally, you have the Judgment card. Wow. You've got a couple things going on here. What's up with this? You've got Judgment in your foundation. Old Faithful right here. Judgment. So obviously we know what Judgment is, but it feels to me like for you, this isn't really about your energy. I mean, yes, you can take it to say that you are going to be experiencing a sense of being kind of like feeling more yourself, or more like kind of like a certain level of reawakened or reconnected than you have lately. But this is, I think you've been already experiencing that. And so this is more about what's coming towards you. There's a lot coming back. You know, a lot of times during Mercury retrograde, people from the past come back. You've got the opposite. It looks like as Mercury's going direct, there's some things coming back from your past, or attempting to. So be on the lookout. You have this Knight of Cups coming in. And also what's weird is you've got the Knight of Cups and then the Knight of Swords meeting it. So there's a current and a past. The past wants to come in. The current is like, no, you're not coming in here. This is interesting. I'm not sure what this is all about, but these energies are here. So just be aware of it. You also have the Three of Pentacles, which is a suggestion that you continue building what you've been building recently. You've got a good start going on something. Keep working on that. Don't quit. Keep moving on this. The Three of Pentacles is such a good start card for me. I don't know why. It just always seems to represent that. Now, in this, it does also represent for you a sense that you're going to be experiencing a lot of flow back, or some sort of reciprocation, or, you know, being rewarded for the work you're putting in. Okay? Keep doing it. She's like, I don't care. Well, IDK. It'll come to you. It'll come to you. Keep working on the things you're working on. Keep staying in this energy, because This is going to increase over the next couple of weeks and month. You're going to feel more and more a sense of self and a sense of being connected and a sense of reawakened, because the Strength card is crowning everything for you. You also do have this, the Seven of Wands here too, because I definitely think there's someone energetically wanting to come back in from your past, but obviously you know not to let this, you know to keep moving it forward, it looks like, so you're good. Yeah, I mean, it's something. There's something going on, right? There's something going on here. There's definitely, it feels kind of energetic more than a like actual relationship stuff. It feels like there's energetic friction happening. But yeah, it's definitely, and with the Strength card for you crowning everything, for you it's more about being able to maintain a sense of self, a sense of balance, a sense of being strong in light of the challenges, the stuff that's happening external to you. Make sure that you are in your power at all times. Make sure that you're protecting your energy, because this feels like a big drain potentially. And as long as you're protected, it won't hurt you. It won't affect you, right? You can have a sense of just things sort of pinging off of you and not causing you a lot of struggle or pain if you stay balanced, stay connected, and stay in your power. There is a big area of your life that is right now in the infant stages or in the new or building stages with that Three of Pentacles. And it's parts of your life that are going to take off really strong in really big ways if you just stick with it. You're going to see so much growth. I think you're going to have a lot of good business coming in this summer, a big uptick in business and sales of some kind coming in this summer. You're going to feel it. You're going to see it. It's going to feel really, really good. But you've got to stay in that Three of Pentacles, building energy, that strength, that balance, that protected. Do your work to keep yourself in check, protected, because that's going to be the thing. And receptive, right? Receptive to the good. That's a good way to put it. And what Jane said, I like that what Jane says too, Madison. Pay attention to some of these other comments. Like that's so helpful, because I think there might be a little bit of that. I think that could be some of what that swords and cups coming at each other. That could be that too. It's like that feeling of like internal confusion or collision almost. Head versus heart, right? They're not in alignment. You know, but also that could be for a good reason too, right? And so just pay attention to how it resonates for you and what you see in your external world that applies to this, because there's definitely a need for you to have a real strong constitution about what you're putting your energy into and continue to build. Things are about to take off for you. It's gonna, I mean, June, July, August, especially the Jason, you know, the calendar spells Jason, July, August, September, October, November. That period where it spells Jason is going to be really abundant for you, especially like the July, August, September period. I just know, Madison. I just know. All right. Thank you, Rebecca. Rebecca. What would you like me to ask for you, Rebecca? You just nod, Jane. Nod. Till the day my life is through, this I promise you. You're welcome, sweetheart. So I'm probably going to do a drawing on Sunday for tonight and Sunday night all together. So come, even if you aren't able to get a reading, check the or you're not able to be here, at least check the replay on Sunday. Or I'll probably message you to let you know if you win. But I'm going to do another drawing, so you might win another free reading. And guys, I know I haven't. For those of you who won the like cards and books and stuff that are prizes, they're all still here. I know I've got to get those mailed out. I'm so sorry I've been a slacker. I promise that's going to happen very soon, especially with Mercury going direct. I'll be much more productive. So if you did win something and you haven't gotten it yet, I know some of you I've gotten out, but some of you I haven't. You will be getting them soon, I promise. I have not forgotten. They've got your names on them. Basically, he's moving back home where his mama lives. Will this bring us closer? Oh, interesting. I have, yes, you do. You have the moon, this one, the moon, it's toward the front, the Moon Power book. I know you do. And you have a 1 hour reading, don't you? Did you get a 1 hour or I think you won the 1 hour, didn't you? Yes, you did. Show me how this move is going to affect the relationship or the connection. Show me. 1 hour. Love it. The recent breakup and I spoke briefly. Oh, what happened? Wow. Of course, yeah. So that's interesting too. Here's the thing. That could very much be that head versus heart thing that Jane pointed out so astutely. And I also feel like for you, if your current energy is like, no, in swords, and that person's sort of trying to play on your emotions a little bit, just be strong. Just be strong, because you're in your energy. You're feeling your a sense of self, and yeah, you may need to cut out some of that. I get it that person's trying to offer emotional something maybe, but be strong. You don't need that. Doesn't mean that it can't work out. It just means right now you've got to be strong. Show me this connection for Rebecca and after the move. Got the Ace of Cups, which is interesting. One more, please. Okay. Interesting stuff here. It does look like it's going to help move some stuckness because you do have the Ace of Cups coming in, but you've also got the Hanged Man here and the Four of Cups for this person. So this person does have a little bit of stagnant energy that needs to get moved around and it needs to be shaken loose. I never know what to make of this card when I'm looking at it. Could, because of where it's coming out, it feels like part of the reason there's some stagnation here is that this person's may actually need to get out and dance and do stuff because they battle a little bit of depression or some sort of internal issues. It could be like OCD or like even like some severe anxiety issues that they internalize a lot, and that can be very stressful and be very hard on a person, right? It can make every aspect of your life more difficult unless you get things accomplished with less ease, right? Everything slows down. It's kind of like a Mercury retrograde, but it's all the time when you have this type of stuff going on. It feels like that's what it is. Also, it's a good sign. I don't know why the person's moving there back with Mama, but it's a good sign because this person is needing to walk away from some things that weren't really working out or that weren't per se going in the right direction. You've got the King of Swords for him also. So he's really going to be, I think, more than ever, as the result of that move, experiencing a very clear sense of what he wants, who he is. And, you know, that's good. That's necessary. But I just keep getting stuck on that Four of Cups card, Rebecca. And it feels to me really strong. Like this person needs that energy of getting out and dancing, getting out and having that social energy and just having fun, right? That's really important for this person. For whatever reason, he isn't happy in AZ. Oh, he's in Arizona? Wow. I didn't remember that. Did you tell me that? That's definitely then part of what this is. Oh, it's your okay. Okay. I thought we were talking about someone else. Okay. That's interesting there. So this is more about like a need for that change because this person's just so now I understand this card a little better. So a lot of the energy here is just kind of like when you just feel like you're not making progress, things aren't working out for you, you've missed a lot of opportunities, and it's just kind of feeling stuck. So this is good. I see why that Eight of Cups is here now. Thank you. Okay. I thought the person you were asking about was the dancing partner. Yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, it's sort of the same thing. The Ace of Cups, it is going to, you know, there is going to be an opportunity, sort of a new sense of emotional clarity, a new sense of connection. That's going to be there. But the biggest thing for this person is that they're going to come out, they're getting out of that energy that's not been feeling so good. They're walking away from that place, that energy, and it's going to make things less of this. There still is the Hanged Man there, so there's other things that need to be, like there's a reason the universe is not moving this really quickly. because there's still some enlightenment that this person needs to get, being a little bit stuck, but they're going to be a lot more clear. They're going to have a lot more clarity about who and what they are. And they're probably going to have a lot more clarity with you too. And the connection is going to feel like it flows a lot clearer too, because this person's going to feel a lot happier. Just a little frustration, a little bit of, it feels like that, the feeling like, you know, I'm not going anywhere here. This isn't for me. And maybe that will be the answer that this person needs. I feel like it could be. I like it very, very much. Thank you, Janie. Thank you, Rebecca. Janie is next. Janie. Janie. Sorry, I made 2 comments with my question and think you missed the first one. Oh, I did probably miss the first one. I'm sorry. It's okay. I can't read that much anyway, so we're just kind of... completely unrelated to his name, and someone with his exact name used to be a member. Wow. Yeah, when you start seeing those signs, synchronicities, it definitely gets your attention, right? Like, you know, there's a reason that's happening. And I'm sure there is, that's happening for a reason. I just want you to make sure your head and your heart are in alignment, right? I know you've started building something and it kind of got slowed down a little bit, but just make sure your head and your heart are in alignment, Madison, before you make any big decisions. Am I expecting too much from my family? They have been on my mind and doing my best. Okay. You worry sometimes. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to grab this vice versa for this one. For some reason. Guys, this is it. If anybody else wants to get on the list for a mini reading, now is the time. Go do it and let me know in the chat. Otherwise, I'm going to do Jane and wrap it up. What's the guidance for Jane? Is she expecting too much from her family? What's going on there? She needs to know. No, you're not expecting too much, my dear. You give and you give and you give, and the universe wants to know you deserve to get back. All you do is give. You are a giver. You're a caretaker. You're a giver. You give to everyone, and it's absolutely, listen, where energy is given, reciprocal energy should be expected. So if you give of your energy, Jane, you should be expecting energy to come back to you from that place in return. And if it's not, then you need to stop giving your energy to it, right? So are you expecting too much of your family? No. Do you give too much to your family? You give a lot. You give a lot to the people you care about. Are you expecting too much? No. Look at this card. This is the star card, right? Aquarian energy. She's pouring all of that water out into the earth, into the sea, into the water, into the sand. You know, she's just pouring her emotions out. She's exposed. She's completely exposed. But it's not about the people or the things or the energy that you're giving it to. It's about what the universe sees. This is about what your connection to your higher self, to your source sees of you. And so just know, even if you sometimes worry or you sometimes feel like, you know, you're expecting too much or, you know, you're not getting something and that's maybe, listen, you are doing amazing things. Sometimes I don't think they know how, or at least in the way that fits with my energy. They're very distracted. They're very old school distracted. Or look at me like I have a third eye. You do have a third eye. So yeah, I know what you mean. I just want you to think about it this way. This is such a special, like the things that you do in life for people and the efforts that you put in. Yeah, I don't think they do. Yeah, distracted is perfect. And I don't think they do always notice it. I know that there are moments where they have clarity, just like we all, in human form, listen, we don't all have the same gifts, but we all have the same amount of God spark in us. So we're not perfect. We don't all have the same faults either. Like I may say stupid things, but be really good at reacting the right way or responding the right way to my mistakes. So I may be a big person who makes big mistakes and puts my foot in my mouth, but maybe I'm really good at apologizing after the fact and seeing where I was wrong and admitting it. Maybe there's other people who only put their foot in their mouth once in a blue moon, but they have just so much pride they can never apologize for it. So we both have faults, but they're different faults, right? It's kind of like that with your family. Same thing with your gifts. Like they have moments where they meet you eye to eye and they see how beautiful, special, amazing, and powerful you are. But they're rare. They're few and far between, right? You know, I know about your ancestral trauma, and I agree that's a big part of it. But I also know, I think you do hold yourself accountable. I think you hold yourself too accountable sometimes. And I don't think you need to be holding yourself hostage. You don't need to hold yourself hostage. You give when it feels right for you to give, and don't hold yourself to hold yourself to a higher standard, but don't hold yourself to give and to do things when it doesn't feel good to you. Only do that when it feels right for you. Trust that intuition. You know where to go. You have this 9 of Cups energy coming out for you. The universe is, and this is not coming from a family member. The 9 of Cups, that's a reward coming from that's external to you, yes. It's coming from outside of you, and it's coming to you as a gift, but it's not coming from a family member. This is coming direct from divine to you. You're getting your reward from a different place than everybody, than what you're looking for it. Look for it coming from the divine, okay? I get that too, and I feel that way a lot too. And I mean, there is something to that. Like you kind of choose you're born into one family and then you choose your family, right? And that's true. I'm really close with my family though. My biological family, we're close, we're all connected, but I definitely feel more understanding sometimes from my soul family, right? Like it definitely is not exactly the same. It doesn't always cut the same way. But you do have this Wheel of Fortune here with the Magician present. So the universe that's a promise that you're moving into a time where you're going to feel really empowered, really strong. You've got the Magician. So you've got 3 major arcana out of 4. And the 4th is the 9 of Cups. I mean, Jane, come on. Come on. Tell me you're not being showered with love from the universe. You are. And so there's a lot coming in for you, a lot of opportunity, a lot of empowerment, and a lot of a sense that you're in charge. Like you're going to be, here's the thing. The reason you give more than you get from your family is because you have so much strength to share and so much healing to offer. And the trauma goes around. It's not just your trauma, it's everyone's. It spreads around the family. And so keep that in mind. That shaman energy that you can share, they need that. And yeah, they don't always realize why they come to you. They don't always realize why they seek your assistance and help, but that's the reason. That's the reason they need you. And sometimes I know you need that back, but remember, you're the teacher. You're the teacher in this. And I think you maybe we all forget that sometimes. We all can forget that sometimes, that we're a teacher. If you're in the position of being the teacher, you can't expect your student to always give you what you think you need from them. Like remember in school, the teacher's the one who has to sometimes tell the student to shut their mouth and sit still and pay attention. And you just, that's kind of your role is to be the teacher right now. You are the teacher. Yeah. Yeah, just respect it. Yeah, and you're definitely not stuck in that, are you? I mean, look at how much, and it's not just growth for you, Jane, it's exponential growth. It's like the chart would look like this, straight up. And so I know sometimes it can always, even with that type of growth, it can still sometimes feel like you're not moving fast enough, or things aren't happening right. Because why? Because we're in the 3rd dimension in physical form, and it sucks. It's slow. It's trudgery, right? But it's still pretty freaking awesome when you think about where we've come from and where we are, and then you think, wow, well, where are we headed? Because the sky really is the limit. Let's not apply any self-limiting beliefs to this, because there are a lot of great things that are happening here, and let's just allow them to keep happening. Yeah, you are not on the same timeline you were when we met. Neither am I. I've switched. I've had some some slip back, and then jump forward, leap forward. I feel a big forward jump coming for a lot of us. Okay, in the next month or two. So we got to be prepared for it, though, right? We got to be ready to welcome that forward jump. Yes, yes. All right. Does anybody else want to get a mini reading before I sign off tonight? Anybody else need a mini reading before I sign off tonight? I'll take that as a no. And I will say to you guys, I love you guys. Let's plan to meet back here on Sunday night if we have the time. Look for zodiac readings for all the signs coming soon. I will try my best to get them up for the rest of May very soon. I've got a lot going on in my world too, so it's, it just hasn't happened yet, but it's time. It's going to happen. I love you guys. Thank you for those of you who have been here, especially like Rebecca, Jane, Madison. I think those are the three main people I've had in the chat tonight. So thank you. And everyone else who popped in to say hi. Good to see you guys. Guys, if you're watching the replay, hey, sorry we missed you. Join us on Sunday. We'll hang out maybe a little longer. And I hope everyone has a great weekend. I love you guys. It was fun. Bye, guys. Love you. Have a good night.